You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. All right, let's wrap this show up. Hour-long program. I've been broadcasting that through terrestrial traditional radio waves for over 2 decades, many stations, broadcast throughout the Southwest. And then we wrap each and every segment up into my daily podcast. And so every day we pick a piece. So here's how it actually works. This is an hour-long program. That means 6 10-minute segments. Those are each a daily program. And then on Sundays, we stitch it all together. So if you missed the actual radio program, you could listen at your own convenience, whenever you want, through your phone, to your wherever. We're all listening through many, many devices on Sunday. So Sunday, and a lot of folks do listen to The Mountain Gardener. I believe is actually the top 10 gardener on the podcast. Look at it on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, wherever you happen to listen to your radio podcast. And gardening, a lot of folks listen to it while they are hiking, walking about, gardening in the backyard. I've got an entertaining voice, and they just like to listen in. I don't know about that, but I do hear this quite a bit. Let me just tell you, this title of this segment is How to Turn Your Useless Side Yard into an Orchard. And I'm talking about that tight space. Like you can see the wall and your neighbors right through that kitchen window right there. So how do you turn that into an orchard? So most trees, fruit trees, are going to be standard, call it 20 by 20. If you get semi-dwarf, call it 15 by 15. If you go truly dwarf, call it 6 by 6. So those are your sized trees. But we've come out with this new series of apples. I'm very excited about this. I can't wait till we expand this to other varieties. But right now, apples, which are the most consistent fruiters of all fruits, anywhere in northern Arizona, if you're at elevation, you want to start with apples because every year you're going to get apples. Every single year you're going to get apples. You can't say that about apricots or nectarines or plums or peaches or cherries. You can't say that. But apples and pears, those two, you can. But mostly these are very large trees. We figured out how to make them kind of like an Italian cypress. They grow to the moon, but only 2-3 feet wide. And they load up with you won't see the trunk. There's so many apples up and down this trunk, you can't see the trunk. So and we're talking about softball size, made big apples. They come in tangy red. Let me look here on the website. They've got tangy red, which is a pure, beautiful red. You've got tangy green. Call it a Granny Smith. You've got blushing delight, which is like a Fuji or a Gala. And then you've got a golden. And so you can line up down that either right against the fence line. You can zigzag it about. They're only going to get 2 feet wide, but they produce heavy crops. Now, here's the insider tip. Fruit trees, especially apples, they take 2. They need cross-pollinators. And so if you're going to do down the side yard, get 2 different, get a tangy green and a red, get a blushing and a gold. Get 2 different ones and they'll help pollinate each other. So they're not self-pollinating or self-fruitful. They need a buddy, and it can't be you can't have 2 tangy reds. You got to have 2 different ones, and all of a sudden the bees will cross-pollinate, and you will have so much fruit you don't know what to do with it all. Consistent every year you're going to have this. And the columnar, or what do they call those? Fruit snack apples. Fruit snack. That's their nickname. It's cross-branded. You're hearing it on all the magazines, all the garden but we have them here at Waters because apples grow really well here at this part of Arizona. They grow great at elevation. So if you're thinking about planting one, now is the time, but turn that useless side yard into an orchard in your backyard. Throughout the week, Lisa and I camp out here at Waters Garden Center. We love talking to fruit tree growers here at the Garden Center. Waters garden companion plants for June are sunburst locust, moonshine yarrow, silverberry, and Hall's honeysuckle.
Ideal at growing up fences, walls, or as a ground cover.
Wind, drought, deer, javelina are no problem.
Hall's honeysuckle is an outstanding mountain vine with fragrant yellow flowers that loves blooming in the summer heat.
An excellent solution for a fast-growing screen, even in the poorest of soil.
You'll only find the hardiest vines at Waters Garden Center, 1815 Iron Springs Road in Prescott.
For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.